Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome to my, well, this is my second video on the combat beta, but I think I'm going to call it my first, just because yesterday's was kind of pointless, pretty laggy, and this video is still kind of laggy, but they have added more worlds actually. I noticed that this morning. Yesterday when they first went live with the beta, there was only 8 worlds, and there was like, it was so bad. Just like, I couldn't even log on without crashing, and they seem to have fixed it now. These clips are still kind of laggy. Some of them are from last night, but yeah, they should be alright. Not too bad. Should be watchable anyway. But I've just been on this morning and it seems a lot better. I can actually play in high detail now, so it's all good. This video is just going to be basically about my thoughts so far. That was an epic kill. Got some epic loot. If only that was the real RuneScape. But anyway, I'm going to start off with things that I think are bad about it, and I know it's still beta, so things are going to change, but just like from the first day and stuff, my first impressions. First off, the ability book, it's too confusing. When I first got on, I was like, what is going on? It's just too much. Like, there's too many side menus and things, and I think it could be done better. Kind of maybe if they get rid of the Squeal of Fortune tab and replace that with the ability book, I think that'd be better, but obviously they're not going to do that because it's Jagex and they need $1. I just think it'd be better if they removed that and put that like in the lobby, because no one uses it. It's just ridiculous. There's too much going on, and I know a lot of people and myself that were just confused by it. Like, people I've seen every time I go to get new chaotics and stuff, people are like, how the fuck do you tell it? And I'm like, it's so hard to explain, and it just could be done better, I think. But obviously something like that's going to get changed from feedback and stuff. Combat levels are pretty messed up at the minute. I think they're definitely going to change. For instance, Corp is 210, and well, I think Frost Dragon's 280, and that just doesn't make sense. It's like, I don't know. I don't really understand what that is about, but I guess they have a reason for it. This mage on screen in a minute, it took me ages to even get him near dead. Like, mages are pretty powerful against melee, which is a good thing because they're supposed to be, but I didn't die. I made him run in the end, but goddamn. What else? Yeah, there's a lot of overpowered stuff. I'm not saying mages are overpowered, but they're supposed to be powerful against melee, but they have some awesome abilities and stuff. I've only been messing around with melee, and I've got like a pretty sweet setup going. I can beat pretty much anyone that hasn't got a divine, basically, or pretty much any melee that hasn't got a divine anyway. I was doing some good runs this morning. And I'm gonna burp. Yeah. But yeah, dual wielding's pretty cool. Like dual CLS and dual Rapier are my favourite so far. Whip's not really doing it for me. It's not powerful enough compared to all the other stuff, so I'm not really going to bother with that. Another problem is items with no stats, and I know JMods are like, know about this because I've seen some posts on the forums and stuff, and basically they are just things that got missed off the list and they're going to get added in eventually. Things like mobilizing armies rings and stuff aren't getting added because those mini games are disabled, so most items linked with those aren't actually getting put in the game, so kind of sucks. But my main problem is the way Max Cape looks now. It's ruined my whole life. It looks so shitty, but hey, I know everyone's raging about that on the Max forums, so that will not stay, because if it does, I'll just wear Legends Cape because it looks better than Max Cape at the minute on the beta. Another thing I find weird is there's like vendors for armor and weapons and pots and food and runes and all that kind of crap, but there's no vendors for capes, there's no vendors for rings, there's no vendors for amulets. So basically, once you lose all your capes, because like it's just a pain in the ass going and getting capes. Like, you can't. They should just have a vendor for 5 capes or something, just to make it easier. Because like, I've been using Soul Wars capes, but it's annoying having to go and get like a load of them at a time. So I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know why they haven't put capes sellers in, and ring sellers and amulets. Like Furies and Berserker rings are like one of the main thing peoples are gonna be using, and I'm running out of breath. It just makes me rage. I think there's some things that they could have easily noticed and they just didn't, but I guess they play the game differently to how other people play it. So that's about it for the bad things, apart from like the action bar and the chat box. I think they should be the other way around. I think the action bar should be on the bottom and the chat box should be on the top, because it's just too much. Like, I haven't played on fixed screen, but I've seen like videos of people playing on fixed screen, and it looks good luck playing on fixed screen. You get like, you can't see anything, and I think they're going to get rid of fixed screen eventually, to be honest. I think it'll be gone, and that'll make a lot of old school people rage, but I never use fixed screen. It's horrible. I used to play in fixed screen all the time, and then I forced myself to play resizable mode just for like a week to see if I actually did like it, and I can't play fixed screen now. You can't see anything. It's like wearing, it's like being blind. You can't see past, like, I don't know, it's just horrible. I'd like being able to see like everywhere. It's much better. It's much better for bosses and stuff as well, so I don't really care about fixed screen, to be honest. That is about it for the bad points. I can't think of anything else. I've probably missed some stuff off, but oh yeah, just looking at the video, the prayer icons, don't like them. The prayer cape looks shit now. I prefer the old icons. I don't really understand why they had to change them, to be honest. But hey, good points. Graphics and animations look awesome. Like, there's some really cool stuff going on, and it's a lot better than what it is now in the live game. Like, there's so much more going on, and it makes it so much like, because if you had to click this much and it was the same animations, you wouldn't do it. It'd be awful. But because it's like interesting to watch, I don't know if it's just because it's like the first day and stuff, but I find it much more interesting to actually play. I don't know, it's just better. Some of these clips you can see me clicking the action bar. That's because I wasn't used to clicking. Here goes Bandos. Bandos was fun. It's really easy though. That's another bad thing. Before I continue on with good points, everything seems really easy. I went to Corp. There's a clip of that at the end of this video, I think. I can't remember what order I put it in, but I wasn't praying anything. I didn't have protect from mage, I didn't have protect from range or melee, or I think I was using turmoil, but I didn't get hit in any of these bosses really. It's pretty ridiculous how easy it is. And there was only like, is there 4 of us there? 5? And this was like the first couple of hours it had been out, and we was already down in it, so yeah, a lot of shit is unbalanced, but what can you do? I'll carry on with good points anyway, because enough bad points. Longer fights in PvP is a good one. I know people don't like that, but I prefer longer fights. It makes it a bit more fair, because you can't just get KO'd in like 10 seconds, which annoys me, because if you're not concentrating as much on the beta, you can actually recover it with like knowledge and stuff, but it's just poo. Action bar is pretty easy to use. I really like the action bar. It's a bit of a rip-off of WoW. It's pretty much set up in exactly the same way, but meh. There's not much you can do with an action bar to make it look different. I think they can make it a bit easier to get rid of things like off the action bar. It's annoying having to drag them onto that little bin icon, but hey ho, what can you do? I think I've talked about dual wielding. PKing is a lot more fun. I don't know why I'm talking about PKing over a Bandos clip, but so much fun. That's all I've been doing. I did some bosses last night, but since then I've just been doing PK, and it's been awesome. It's like really fun. Probably because I've got free Torva and shit, but hey, that is about it really. I can't think of too much more. It's just, overall I think it's a really cool update, and obviously it's unbalanced and stuff at the minute, but once it's all packed in and bug fixed and they've got some feedback to work on over the next few months, I think it's going to be cool. I don't see the problem with people raging about it. I know like old school people are like, oh, I want the old graphics back, but it's not that game anymore. Times change. You've got to get over it. when I first logged on, I was kind of confused with what was going on. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just spent like an hour and sat and read about abilities and stuff. And if you take your time, just take like an hour to go through abilities and use what you think's best. It is really simple. It looks really complicated. There was me button mashing and bringing up the console. Lol. It's really simple. Like, the only confusing thing is the ability book, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do some videos later with my friend, and I'm gonna teach him the ropes. I was talking to him last night. He seemed a bit confused. That's Lloyd Reed, who's in all of my videos, and we're gonna probably do some videos and stuff. I'll teach him what I've learned so far. That is about it, really. I can't think of much more. Probably have another video up later with him. We'll maybe do some dueling and stuff, so I can teach him some abilities and show him what's what. Yeah, I don't know where this co-op clip is going to come up. All these clips are like pre-recorded because I couldn't be bothered yesterday. 10k hit, that is mental. They've added divines and stuff now to the shop, so it's pretty cool. I'm running out of things to say. Here we go, here's co-op. Co-op was so easy. I was surprised. Like, I don't really do co-op much in the live game anyway, but I don't know, is it this easy on the live game? There's only, how many of us is there? 3, 4, a few more arriving now, and it just seemed really easy. And I was like using CLS. Like, I wasn't praying. You can see I was using turmoil, I think, and you can't really pray anyway. It just wasn't hitting me. And it was just like, what the fuck? I thought it was much harder. I don't know if that's like anyone else has noticed how easy it is, but probably shouldn't have used this kill because it's halfway through, but I'll leave it for the next kill and we'll see how fast it is. Nearly down. Didn't get a drop though, did I? Other than that, that is about it on the live game. I'm still fishing and stuff, so I won't be fishing for the next few days because I'm going to be doing this. Here's the next kill. See how fast this is. Pretty ownage. I wasn't doing much damage because obviously I wasn't using stab, but you can see how quick it is. This was before I knew like what to use as well, so now people have had time to learn abilities and stuff. It's probably even quicker. Like, it's already at half health. How long's that? That's like, was that 15 seconds? No, it wasn't 15 seconds. It's longer than that, but half health with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 people. Like I say, I've never been to co-op, so, well, apart from masses. But that'll be it for this video. It's just a few thoughts. It probably didn't even make any sense, but I thought I'd give my 2 cents on the whole situation. Overall, I give this update a thumbs up. I really like it, and I'm pretty excited for it to come into the actual game. That was what I was going to say. I'm going to do some dungeoneering because I haven't done that yet, and after that I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for Lloyd Reed to wake up and we can do a video, but until then I shall see you next time. Thank you for checking out my video. There'll be loads more up, so subscribe and stuff. I shall see you later on. Goodbye.